What up? It's your boy T-Bear here in Reaction. Happy Halloween. I thought I was going to have anything for Halloween to wear, but I saw this I had a while back for a 90s party we did, and I found my Dookie Rope chain. I've been there half a while that I was using props, and here it is. So anyway, and good thing for my BDS hat though. Now, today is Films Friday, but I want to do a detour into something I would do Music Monday, but I can't wait to Music Monday as well too, especially since I'm probably gonna have a busy day Monday to do Music Monday. But we gotta address the current stress something right now. So recently, if I can bring it up real quick, there's been some thoughts about the current state of hip hop as well too, which is not in a very good way at all. It's been a lot of talks about it. I thought it's been a lot of talks about it. I'm trying to just picture down so I can just bring it up. But most recently, there's currently no rap song in the top 40 of the Billboard. Slowly after the recent exit of Kendrick Lamar's and SZA's collaborated song Luther. This states that Luther, as no songs has not been on the top 40 as a reason. Not saying no songs are in the 100 at all, because their highest song right now is at 43, which is NBA YoungBoy's Shot Calling. Yeah. So according to the Grio, rap has recently dipped out of the top 40 songs for the first time in 35 years. Billboard reported today that there are currently no rap song on the Billboard 100. The John has been producing chart choppers at this level for 3 decades. On October 25th, Kendrick Lamar and SZA's song Luther fell off the Hot 100 as it speak and spent 13 weeks at number one. The other highest ringing rap song on the day was Shot Caller. It was at number 44, which is probably 43 now. The last time there was no rap song in the Hot 100 was 1999. Bismarck ESG's Justice Friend was climbing the charts at number 41 and landed to number 29 by next week. Eventually peaked in the top 10 from moments on. The shock of the news immediately made music listeners question the state of rap, whether this had lost its mainstream dominance, hip hop market share been declined since it hit a peak in 2020 and was 30% and at almost 30%. In 2025, the market stands at 24%. As well too. We're gonna stop right there though. So there's a lot of speculation and a lot of folks is going, there's opinionated thoughts saying that, this could be that I'm in my words, it could possibly be the stand. I just recently posted something on my Facebook about it as well too, asking folks thoughts on this stuff as well too. My thing is, could it be a simple dip in the dip as since they asked Kendrick Lamar and says that because it could always resume back as well too, or folks been downplaying the current state of hip hop as well too. It's calling it trash and all as well too. So one of that growing stand finally came to life and hit as well too, and they as hip hop is presented in a negative way as well too. As well as the hip hop nostalgia, nice hip hop nostalgia had affected as well too, because recently, most recently, Hit Boy, a well-known producer as well too, made a statement recently as well too by breaking up on Twitter that had a lot of folks buzzing, a little bit, both buzzing as well as not in the good graces of a lot of listeners as well too, that when we done with the 90s as well too. And three, he showed video Tupac, MJ, both MJs, Michael Jordan and Michael Jackson as well too. A lot of people are stuck in the 90s a lot as well too. You know what I mean? It's like the boom. 90s was the boom period of a lot of things with music, TV, and movies as well too. But at the same time, again, that nostalgia could kind of hurt as well too. And a lot of our new albums has been produced by classic hip hop artists that a lot of people are feeling more. But again, those don't get a lot of airplay because Billboard's about airplay as well too. Another thing I stated out about it as well too is, if I can bring my post I pulled up as well too, that that of course And I mean, a lot of people are saying maybe the is Lost Parlay, and some mention that we witness the end of hip hop. A lot of people testify that hip hop is dead because of how it's been presented as of late as well too. And one I ask is like in a more positive way, it could be in that another hip hop stance where it's back slowly back to the roots and culture. Even though there's many hip hop singles weren't considered top 40, it was still popular amongst the community as well too, as much of the top 40 as well. There's so many points out that we didn't need Billboard to recognize us anyway as well too, or those people to recognize our music as well too. I mean, some even brought up saying that they calling the guests of hip hops or the folks who were the consumer guests and culture version kind of hurt too. And I kind of agree because I hate the term culture version in a way, but I understand why they say it. No matter I dislike it as well too. And another thing kind of got brought up by somebody when I shared this was an interest that is also a new rule been implemented with the Billboard chart as well too. And that recently, that if I have it up right here, yeah, right here, announced that song will be removed from the chart if failing, if it's below 55 after 78 weeks, 10 after 52 weeks, and 25. So yeah, there's a new rule that also has been implemented as well too. That is a cause as well too, and I will definitely take that as well too. So songs gaining below those markers will be eligible to remain on the Hot 100 on case by case basis though, but it will be as well. But that's the new rule as well too. So that can be limited. But we're gonna get a full story about this from a channel I initially was going to check out about talking about the state of why 1988 changed hip hop as well too, which everybody said is considered one of the best years in hip hop as well too. It's a challenge from Rob Markman though as well too. So, and a lot of people didn't point out that this Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef kind of like why at the moment was a great moment in hip hop. It might have killed it as well too with how folks are feeling about Drake. Drake was the one who was the main one who was putting songs in the chart as well too, especially in the top 40. And now people feeling so different type of way of Drake as well too. Thanks because of the Kendrick beef, it might hurt as well too. Somebody brought that up as well too. With my good friend Adrian brought it up on my page too. But let's hear from an expert in a way. So this is gonna be longer than I tend to be as well too, because this is gonna be a thoughts talking reaction. I'm gonna share my thoughts as well too. Without further ado, let's hear from Rob Marksman on this as well too. See his expertise on this. Let's get it.
Hey, yo, what up? Welcome back. This is not a podcast. It's just my thoughts with Rob Markman. I told you I will have a lot to discuss this week and we're going to get right into it, right? On Wednesday, Billboard reported, I'm just going to read the headlines. It says, no rap songs are on the Billboard Hot 100's Top 40 for the first time since 1990. All right, so the last song that was in the Top 40 was Luther by Kendrick Lamar and SZA, which just fell off the chart due to a rule change that Billboard made, a rule change about recurring songs on the chart.
Okay, so yeah, the rule change was implemented as well too. Despite the folks have their own opinions about, but yep, the rule change was a big effect for it. So good point on that, Rob.
All right. So last week, Billboard made all of these changes. As a result of those changes, Luther is no longer on the chart, and now we have this headline: no rap songs in Billboard's Hot 100. In their top 40 of the Hot 100. If it was not for that rule change, Luther would have still been in the top 40. The song that started the streak, and I'm putting streak in quotation marks because, if you could just change the rule like that, and so it's subjective, right? But so the song that started the streak was Biz Marquis's "Just a Friend," classic record.
That's why it was brought up on that news I read too. Yeah,
which was released in 1980.
Fun fact though, a lot of people. Biz Markie is a hip hop legend, mainstream wise. Some hit funny in a way why it is, but it's considered in like list of when you have a list of one hit wonders, all that. It's a list of that for one hit wonder, which sucks, but yeah.
89, but made the top 40 of Billboard's Hot 100 in 1990. All right, so the streak had been going from 1990 until now. And, just typically the way things were counted, there was the U.S., the hip-hop R&B chart, and rap chart. You know that there was you know essentially like the black chart, the urban chart.
Yup.
It was a lot harder for songs, for rap songs back in the day
Yup.
to chart on the Billboard Hot 100. It wasn't getting the same exposure that pop songs were getting. So that's just a little aside. But I'm gonna read to y'all the entire article from Billboard and then give context, and I'm gonna talk about my opinion. But before we even start, first let me just say hip hop is fine. If you live by the chart,
I agree. I agree with it. Then I agree. It's like I said. Here's the thing. They probably say hip hop's dead. It's not. It's cool. I mean, like I said, it could be way too. The one thing I said earlier is just a dip. It's going to resume back. Number two, and then last one said that it's going back to its art. It's going back to its code. It's going back to its roots or anything. And also, a lot of well-known. There's a lot of well-known songs that never hit the 40. But it's well known as a top 40 as well too. That's the other thing. So that could be the as well too. That could be the thing as well too. Though that's the other thing. So yeah. Like it's not. I don't think the ladder of hip hop is there as well too. Or we're tired of the garbage and all that. It's not that either. I mean, no matter how much folks wanted to have the forced hate towards the new era of hip hop, it's not that either. It's pretty much what it is. Possible dip, we back, or regardless, we're still good. You know what I mean? It doesn't define our music as well. Billboard doesn't define. I'm gonna say it like this. Billboard doesn't define music as much. It may be a win. You know what I mean? Just like a war. A war's not gonna define your music. You know what I mean? Your fans gonna define it. Your fans gonna define your music. Underground popularity more than the corporate popularity is going to be defining more than that as well too. So there's that. I mean, if it's on top everywhere, it's going to be just as popular. So yes,
you're gonna die by it too, right? If you chase the chart and if you're successful,
let me go back a little bit.
Entire article from Billboard and then the hip hop R&B chart and rap chart. You know that there was essentially like the black chart, the urban chart. It was a lot harder for rap songs back in the day to chart on the Billboard Hot 100. It wasn't getting the same exposure that pop songs were getting. So that's just a little aside. But I'm gonna read to y'all the entire article from Billboard and then give context, and I'm gonna talk about my opinion. But before we even start, first let me just say hip hop is fine. Mm-hmm. If you live by the chart, you're gonna die by it too, right? If you chase the chart and if your success is based off of gaming the system, the bots, the funny marketing schemes, just to make the charts, and if you're valuing that over making dope music, making dope art, making impact, you're gonna lose.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
So there's some of that's been going on too. There's a lot of that's been going on, but to the artists who are out there, specifically for the artists who are out there, the up and comers. Keep making dope music.
Yeah.
Keep trying to innovate. Keep using your music to say something.
Don't look at this as we're fucked with hip hop. No, don't look at that at all either. No matter what style of hip hop you are, whether it's the ones you want, one who's bringing back the boom bap with the new era boom bap, or the current trap music, or the current even the drill music. I mean, I know a lot of people that got something against drill. I get it. I get why I do it, but at the same time, or the type of rap ladies do as well too. I'm not gonna call it what people would call them as well too. As long as you keep doing your thing, all right. Don't let this news. Let me bring the news up if I could bring it right here. Don't let this nonsense hinder you from doing doing your thing at all. Don't let it hinder you. No, it's not worth. It's you're good. You're good. I mean, the title I say is Hip Hop Trouble is timeline, and we say why did rap leave and why everybody freaking out? Of course, everybody freak out because you could be thinking that hip hop could be it. Nah, I mean, but there's people saying looking at it as yes, we don't need them anyway as well too. I mean, I get that, but it's not even that. It's more so like I said, it could be a dip, we return back, or we're good. We still, as long as we're in the chart, as long as we popular, we still good. I mean,
using your music to make people feel something, and you're gonna be fine. I promise you, right? So I'm gonna read this article, and then I'm gonna discuss after. But please like, subscribe. Need y'all to subscribe. Need y'all support. If y'all like the content, please support it. Please subscribe. Please like. Please share. Let's hype this video. Let's do all the things. All right. I appreciate y'all. So I'm gonna read this
right now.
This article. Let me see if I can get to it. So y'all know the headlines. No rap songs on the Billboard Hot 100's Top 40 for the first time since 1990. The subhead: as one long-running hip-hop smash goes recurrent on the chart.
What up? Welcome back. This is Not a Podcast.
The Hot 100's Top 40 does not boast a single rap song, ending a streak that's lasted over 35 years. It says with Kendrick Lamar since his 13-week Billboard Hot 100 #1 Luther falling off the Hot 100 dated October 25th, 2025, there were officially no rap songs in the chart's top 40 last week. So Luther has been #1 for 13 weeks previously, and so it's starting to dip. Like, how long can it stay towards the top of the charts? Luther did its job. It says the highest ranking rap song, defined as a song deemed eligible for charting on Billboard's Hot Rap Songs listing on October 25th, Hot 100, was Young Boy Never Broke Again, Shot Callin', and that's at number 44, so that's right outside the top 40. Cardi B, Safe with Kehlani, and BX The Plug's Hell at Night featuring Ella Langley, also ranked in the 40s at number 48 and 49 respectively. So you have rap songs that are.
See, again, they're still in the 100. Like I said, they're not out the chart altogether. That's all to think about that as well too. They're not completely off the chart. So that's the other thing to research as well too. I mentioned that too in my post. They're not completely off the chart. They're just not in the top 40 as well too. You know what I mean? And obviously, although top 40 could be a big deal, you know, there's lists of lists for songs. You want to do a playlist with the top 40, and you open one of your rap songs in it, that can help as well too. So that's one thing as a downplay right there. But it's not really, if you follow hip hop heavy, you have your list as well too, But again, as a DJ, you want to find something that's hip hop, but still, you know for sure it's friendly. Then that can help as well too. But let's keep going.
Knocking on the door, right? At 44, 48, and 49. That's NBA Youngboy, Cardi B, and BX The Plug. Big X The Plug, sorry. So it says the last time before that, when there were 0 rap songs in the top 40 of the Hot 100, you have to go all the way back to February 2nd, 1990, when the top ranking rap song was Biz Marquis's eventually top 10 hit Just a Friend, which had just climbed to number 41. The next week, so February 2nd, 1990, Just a Friend, Biz Markie, classic song, was at number 41. The next week, Just a Friend jumped to number 29, starting a Hot 100 streak of rap songs in the top 40 that will last for the next 35 years, 8 months, and 3 weeks. What this article doesn't tell you, and I don't know, how have other genres fared? What are the other streaks for other genres? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know. It says recent rule changes to Billboard's Hot 100 methodology did play a part in the streak coming to an end. For the chart dated October 25th, descending songs were deemed recurrent and removed from the chart if they had exceeded certain durations on the chart while also falling below certain updated chart thresholds.
So
here's where they get into specifics.
So this is where I could have that other actual where I could have put in as one article he got right here though, so that's different. All right, so yeah, but I'm glad, like I said, I got him to break it down a little more.
For instance, if they had fallen below number 25 after spending over 26 weeks on the chart, that particular change resulted in the departure of Luther, which had fallen to number 38 on the previous week's Hot 100 in his 46th week on the listing. So Luther was at number 38. But it had departed, it had fallen below number 25, right? However, with Luther and 7 other songs in the Hot 100's top 40 going recurrent on October 25th chart following the rule change, there was also extra opportunity for songs below them on the chart to rebound into the top 40 or to reach it for the first time. So, you know, the reason why Billboard is saying that they do this recurrent rule is you take songs that have stayed on the chart for a really long time and you remove them by whatever criteria they make up to make room for new songs to come up in the chart. So that's what it's supposed to do, right? But what it did was it gave them this headline to run with.
Yep.
It says no rap songs were
Pretty
close
much.
enough to the threshold to be able to make that jump. Also in the way, all 12 songs from Taylor Swift's new album, The Life of a Showgirl, have been lodged in the top 40 the past 3 weeks, further limiting room for
Yeah, the Taylor Swift effect.
rap hits in the region. So we
Yup.
know Taylor Swift is a juggernaut. All of her songs are in the top 40. It leaves less room for everybody else when Taylor comes through.
So that might actually ties into my first is just a dip. It's gonna be back as well too. Right now, like I said, right now it's Taylor Swift. You can't do, no matter how much you like or dislike her, you cannot do nothing about Taylor Swift. She's going to dominate the chart no matter what. Her fans are diehard. You're not being Taylor Swift. I mean, it's hard to be Taylor Swift. Let's be honest. So yeah, let's be honest with that one as well too, though. So chances are some rap songs gonna be back out there. Once the Taylor Swift that's eventually gonna die. I mean, it's not gonna die. It's gonna get tired, and then it's going to go down lower in the chart, but not completely leave the chart. There's some hip hop songs gonna get there soon as well too. Even if it takes being Drake again. Yes, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
Even though this album doesn't seem, sales-wise, it did, but it'll be interesting to see the staying power that this album has. Regardless, it is Taylor Swift, and all 12 of those songs from her album are in the top 40. That means that there's no room for 12 other songs to be in the top 40. It says the lack of rap songs in the Hot 100's top 40 is the latest sign of a recent dip in rap's commercial dominance. Hip hop's overall market share reached a peak in 2020 when it neared 30%. That has slipped to just over 25% in 2023 and has been at 24% so far in 2025 through the week of October 23rd. In the Hot 100 chart for the equivalent chart week 5 years ago, a whopping 16 of the top 40 were rap songs. While in the equivalent chart 2 years ago, there were 8 rap songs in the top 40. It is worth noting that the rap world is currently, let me just say this too, a bit of rage bait going on. Like they know this headline is going to cause.
He's fact. He's right. It is a little bit of rage bait in a way. You say it like that though. There's something. It is something that gets you like it gets you panic in a way. But yeah. It is a little bit of like a race bait in the way, in the cool if you think about it, though. So yeah,
rage as well. It's gonna get people talking, man. So there's a bit of that going on too. It is worth noting that the rap world is currently in a bit of an in-between moment with some of his biggest names. Drake, the biggest chart mainstay of the past 15 years and the artist with the most Hot 100 hits of all time, has not yet released his much anticipated Iceman album. While his 2024 foe Lamar is finally...
He never released the album. Oh, yeah. It's going to be Drake. Like I said, it's going to be Drake whether you like it or not. Drake probably going to be the one to do it. Drake's probably going to be the one to do it. I thought he released some stuff from it, but I guess he hasn't released the album yet. So, yeah. It's going to be Drake. It's going to fuck around be Drake. No matter you like it or not, it's gonna fuck around be Drake. you ain't to admit it or not, it's gonna be Drake.
Somewhat dormant following an 18-month period of cultural and commercial dominance. However, the last few months have not been totally without big rap releases. Both Cardi B and Big X The Plug have released new albums since August, and even without a new album, Drake has released a steady stream of new singles since announcing the album in July. So they're saying like, Drake hasn't released Iceman, but Drake has been. What did I miss? Which one was Central C? Drake has been dropping singles. They just haven't been sticking to the chart.
That's the other thing too. I'm wondering about too. I thought stream. Another thing I was wondering is rise stream. I would think stream would be part of a play in this as well too. That's the thing. As lately though, maybe it's the next day they made the new rule. Maybe just stop that too. But yeah, the fact that it's just being streamed, but it's not stick yet. I don't know. They wait for the official release, and that be the case. Who knows? But that is surprising too. But yeah, there's other wondering like why streaming helping either.
Luther is also the most recent rap song to appear in the Hot 100's top 10, last doing so on the chart dated August 2nd, when it ranked at number 9 before falling to number 12 the next week. In the 2 months and 3 weeks following that chart, the closest another rap song got to the Hot 100's top 10 was Big X the Plug's All the Way. That was his song with Bailey Zimmerman, the country artist, which ranked at number 22 for the Hot 100 dated September 6th, after peaking at number 4 in April. On this week's Hot 100, dated November 1st, the rap song Less Streak is extended to a second week, as once again no rap songs rate in the chart's top 40. However, Shot Calling does get one spot closer to ending the drought by breaking into the region, climbing number 44 to 43 this week. So, you know, that's the chart. They're telling you the numbers. Look, I say this all the time. I say men lie, women lie, and you know, Jay said this, right? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And I say, well, men lie, women lie, and men and women use numbers to lie for them. I'm not saying Billboard is lying here, but what I'm saying is that they change the charts. They tweak with these numbers. The industry does this. Also,
Yep.
like how much streams count for a chart positioning versus radio play versus you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's all subjective. You know what I'm saying? Like Billboard's math equation is how they make it, because they kind of own the chart. Right, they own the chart. It's their chart. If somebody came up with another chart to rival it, the math might be a little different. They might factor in other things. Who knows? It's all subjective. But so you have the recurring rule change, which is a real thing, and you have Taylor Swift's new album holding court in the top 40. Something serious, right? It's the Taylor Swift effect happens all the time, man. If Taylor drops an album, all those songs are charting, and there's less room for somebody else.
Yes.
Then the Billboard article tries to make a point about Kendrick versus Drake. With Iceman not coming out and with Kendrick not having released new music, they call him somewhat dormant. Is what?
Yeah, like I said, it makes it like that beef was cool. It helped or hurt. It helped because definitely was like a beef that hurt as well too. I mean, it was other rap beats that put hip hop back on the map, but it wasn't enough to chart. That was the one I was co-signing with the West Coast versus Beast Coast versus West Coast beef they had going on with the Pro Era, Joey Badass, and what was it? TD guys, whatever. What's it for? Reason. What's his name? Joey Badass. I forgot the homie name as versus Ray Vaughn, yeah, in the West Side, in the old West Side, Ray Vaughn with Daylight and all of them, as Shikey, whatever name is, in all of them, yeah. Oh yeah, that was cool, but it wasn't enough to chart though. Unfortunately, it wasn't like a chart chopping thing. So yeah. Yeah, but yeah, other than that, yeah, it's like since that beef hasn't been that as like higher up though as well too. So yeah.
What they say, which is kind of crazy. Like GNX isn't even a year old. Kendrick has toured the world, and when it comes to Drake, like I said, he dropped a number of singles. Right, what do I miss? Which one? There's been a couple of them that's come out of the Iceman stream. I also seen a lot of folks run with the narrative that the Drake Kendrick battle ruined hip hop. I've seen that narrative, and I can't agree. As it relates to this, I saw Academics TV pushing this narrative on.
You really gonna follow Jerry the Mouse on that one, really? But anyway, congratulations to the culture and the dot era for successfully in the streak of 35 years. I did see this microphone thing, but I know it was it. Wow. 8 months and 3 weeks. No rap song appearance. You goofy hip hop journalists cheer for the label and supported the smear campaign to push out the only guy who carried the hip hop genre for 57 years by calling him we then again, Academic is a Drake love, is a Drake stan anyway, so of course he's gonna go there as well too, though. So I mean, it come off very whatever, but at the same time, he had to make it like this, but like I said, it's a little thinking. Somebody like said, some people say that Drake, we need Drake Black shoe.
On Twitter, but we all know that it counts bias and that it counts allegiance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just feels like a narrative. It feels like a spin. I also saw somebody who I respect, Isaac Hayes III. Shout out to Isaac Hayes III.
Always shout out to him, man. Always got respect for him, especially how he gave especially his collab with Trek Lib. Always shout out to him.
I saw him say this on Threads. Let me pull it out. I took a screenshot. I will put it up on the screen. But let me just read this. This is from Isaac Hayes III. Again, somebody who I respect, but he says, for the first time in 35 years, there are no rap records in the top 40 of the Billboard Hot 100. That hasn't happened since 1990. I can't help but see a direct connection between the Kendrick and Drake beef and this exact moment in hip-hop. Drake alone helped elevate countless artists to #1 records, and his absence in the game this past year is being felt more than ever. No features, no singles, and with Kendrick also quiet since last December, the void is clear. I just don't agree. Again, we said there's been singles. Drake dropped the whole Drake and Party dropped the whole project. No Kid was a big song. No Kid was like impacted the charts. And then there's been Iceman single. There's been singles. So Drake has been dropping, and then has Kendrick been quiet since last December? He dropped. First of all, Kendrick is a man of few words. Like, Kendrick is not omnipresent in that he's gonna be in your face every. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know Kendrick, he's gonna drop, and then he's gonna dip out the way, right?
That's the thing, yeah. Kendrick comes and go in a way we have his music. I mean, he's going, because like his music gonna go on for a while as well too. That's the other thing. So yeah, he's gonna drop enough. I mean, when he feel like it's dried up, he's gonna pop up again.
But GNX came out, right? Cleaned up at the Grammys. We saw him outside.
Yep.
Did the Super Bowl. Dropped videos for the album. Did Squabble Up. Did
TV Off and all
Luther.
that. Yep.
Then he did 30 for 30 with SZA. That charted when SZA dropped Lana. Then he went on a stadium tour with SZA throughout the world, throughout the U.S. and then did South America. I think they're doing Australia now, or they're gearing up to do Australia. So Kendrick also quiet since last December, and the void is clear. I just respectfully, I can't agree with that, right? And first of all, like, and this is to the fans. If Kendrick and Drake beefing, if that affects how you support the rest of hip hop artists, you're not a hip hop fan. If your fandom revolves around one artist and all of their allies, and only that, you don't love this shit.
Right.
Got news for you. You don't love this shit, man. Secondly, let's just say if the success of the game revolves around these two artists.
I want y'all to hear that one more time as well too. Like,
Drake and Drake beefing. If that affects how you support the rest, and the void is clear, I just respectfully, I can't
let's y'all
agree with that, right? And first of all, like, and this is to the fans. If Kendrick and Drake beefing, if that affects how you support the rest of hip hop artists, you're not a hip hop fan.
Facts. I mean, you just jumping on the bandwagon. You're here for the hype. That's it. I mean, you're just here for the hype moments. That's all you were. That's it. Nothing more.
If your fandom revolves around one artist and all of their allies, and only that, you don't love this shit. Got news for you. You don't love this shit, man. Secondly, let's just say if the success of the game revolves around these two artists. Let's just say if it does. Then it's a house of cards anyway. How can this whole genre, this whole thing that we built revolve around two artists? That means other people aren't doing their job.
Right.
So it's not Drake versus Kendrick that hurts this. It's the fan armies,
Oh yeah.
for one. The split of like Nicki versus Cardi, because if you like Nicki,
Facts. Right there. There you have it. There you have it right there. It's fans. I want to look up that House of Card term as well too. I always wanted to know about that. I heard that this one. Structure built on playing card base precariously and blends together. Yup. Insecure situation. Yup. It's facts. You know what I mean? If you're building off or lately a lot of these building up or versus taking sides as well too. Hip hop's community, taking sides. Hell, even with the new era version, new hip hop version, new hip hop version, classic hip hop as well too. The generation war, that's another separation right there too. I mean, maybe you like there or not, maybe you just, no matter how much you think the new era, you don't like the new era, you're contributing to a division right there. That's another division. Hip hop's community, not a division. Just saying.
and if I'm a Nicki fan, then I can't like Meg. Or if I'm a Cardi fan, then I can't like be
Exactly.
like it's these sides and these factions that these weird factions that modern fandom pick when we talk about these fan armies.
It's facts.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta be on one side or the other. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Like, these artists don't pay your bills. You pay their bills. These artists don't pay your bills. You pay their bills.
Same with wrestling and tribalism. I mean, you don't have to only roll with WWE and WWE only or AEW only. I mean, you like all of them. You like all of them plus more. I mean, it's too many wrestling promotion, good wrestling to stick with one promotion. I mean, just saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's kind of twisted. It's something that this digital era does. It's the corniest shit ever, if you ask me. But then there's another side to this too, right? So it's the fans. It's not to entirely blame the fans, but the fan army thing is glaring. Mm-hmm. But there's another side to this, and it falls on the artists and it falls on the labels.
True.
Artists are chasing these charts. Man, fuck these charts. Because 1 week, they change their rules and switch up on you. It's like when you learn to dance, they change the music. You know what I'm saying? They change the tempo. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to change their rules and switch up on you. So how do you ensure that you're successful? Is make dope music. Push the envelope. Stop trying to game a system that doesn't give a fuck about your art. Hip-hop's going to be fine, right? And I've said this before. We just got to stop trying to appeal to everyone. Hip-hop became so popular, you know what I'm saying? But hip-hop, it became pop music, became the biggest genre. But it's like appealing to everyone, appealing to audiences that don't come from our culture or care about what we care about or care about the artistic nature of what it is, appealing to audiences that just like 15 seconds of your song on TikTok that don't even know the name of the record. They just know the sound. Hey, I'm just trying to get a TikTok sound off. Nah, I'm trying to make music. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's true.
We got to switch our mentality when we're creating in those studios and what we define as success. And then when we partner with these labels about how we market this shit for real.
Yeah, marketing.
You know what I'm saying?
Marketing could be done better too, because there's a good amount of albums that was pretty good, but it wasn't marketed as enough either. That's the other thing too. As well too. That's another thing. And then the thing about the TikTok one, and I kind of agree with that. Nothing gets. I love TikTok. I love that people have fun with TikTok as well too. But do seem like a lot of folks are making songs just to be free TikTok worthy as a lightly dealt too, which can be good and bad. Good, I mean, it's popular, but bad, you know what I mean, is if you're not putting your whole, not saying you're not putting your whole heart into it.
Because there's been a lot of dope records that came out this year. Fuck the charts. You let the charts tell it. Man, come on, man. Clips, JID, Chance the Rapper,
Yeah.
dropped something amazing. Tyler, Chromacopia, came
Oh,
out last year.
yes.
Then Don't Tap the Glass this year.
Yep.
Been a lot of dope music, man. You know what I'm saying? Just last week, I did on my shorts talking about all the records that I enjoyed last week. That new Mobb Deep record,
That's right.
that new Mobb Deep
Yeah.
album, and then on the other side, Young Boy, killing it in these arenas.
Yeah, he is.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of dope shit. There's a lot of dope headlines. A lot of dope shit. I'm just going off the top of the head. I don't have the list in front of me.
Of course not.
There's a lot of dope shit. So the chart don't tell the whole story, is what I'm saying. Hip hop's gonna be fine, but we got to stop trying to appeal to everybody. And then just some things to keep in mind. Think about it, man. A top 40 hit. What's a top 40 hit? NWA Fuck the Police was in the top 40 hit.
It's popular.
One of the most important songs ever. Slick Rick, Children's Story. Never went top 40. One of the most recognized.
It was somebody did post a list about that too, and I said that these is popular, but unfortunately, it's about airplay. I mean, it got the airplay, but not enough to make top 40. Probably hit scratch the surface. Maybe I'm trying to find my statement. They did get some likes when I said it too, though. Cause it's true. You know what I'm saying, like I said, a lot of people was mad about the thing about the thing about like Billboard is mainly about popularity and airplay. I'm gonna say that it's about popularity and airplay, pretty much what it is. It's a lot of 9 times 10. There's some that's not going to get as much love as the just cause, or one you may think this rap artist like the lady list I did a thought about as well too, though. You may wonder why this person list because she feels more talented than this rapper and all that. I see where you're going, but unfortunately it's not the case with this as well too. Their charts and their lists and their charts are based on specifically airplay and popularity as well too. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second. I'm trying to find my post. My answer to that. Hold on. Yeah, so I can't find it. It's deep in my notification that people like this. Well, too, trying to figure out what post I right to go on, but still, like I said, yeah, it's like thing about Billboard is mainly about popularity and airplays, and is more about and not as much about the talent and all that either, though. So yeah. It's definitely one of these posters. I can't find it, but it's definitely one of these posters. But anyway, other than that, let's keep going with my boy Marksman.
Recognizable, celebrated songs. One of the most sampled songs ever in hip hop. Never went top 40. Nas, Lauryn Hill, If I Rule the World. Didn't land in the top 40. That's a forever song.
Right.
Jeezy, and then what? Wasn't top 40. Neither was My President. My President is Black. One top 40.
That's the songs on the list.
You remember the moment when that song hit. You remember what that song made you feel. With one top 40. Jay-Z, PSA. Didn't chart. Didn't chart.
Let me see if I found it. See if it's the group that found it. Hold on. Alright. Yeah, whatever. I give up. Anyway, but yeah, some of the list he's saying is on that list too. So yes.
9 top 40 record. Then chart on Hot 100. But he could do a show anywhere in the world and say, "Allow me to reintroduce myself," and the crowd's gonna finish that line. But one top 40 record. Impactful though. Souls of Mischief, 93 to Infinity. Love that record. Wasn't a top 40 record. J. Cole, Love Yours. Off of Forest Hills Drive, right? Classic album. Love Yours wasn't top 40. But you know how impactful that song is to people?
Here we go.
That song made people.
I found it. It's not from the one I one, but it's the one right here. And it's right here too. I think it's the one it's not the one I thought to, but yeah, here right here. Yeah, the list was Mobb Deep Strict 1 from number 1 to 25. 25 classics that are never reached. Number 1, Mobb Deep. 2, Shook 1. 2, Wu-Tang's Cream. Nas, NY State of Mind. Their Price Hip Hop, you know that was going to trap anyway because of the message with that. Furthermore, Simon Says, P. Ross, Troy. I'm going to leave at that. Raekwon, Ice Cream. Dr. Ray, The Cover. Black Star Respiration, Outkast, Elevators, being you, Jay-Z, Can't Not the Hustle, Jay-Z, You Don't Know, being Seagull, Fill in the Air, Lupe Fiasco, The Cool, Cliffs, Virginia, VA, that joint's top right there. Pusher T, Numbers on the Board, Young Jeezy, My President, like you mentioned, Future, March Madness, Popular, Love Sosa by Chief Keef, Tyler the Creator, Yonkers, yeah. You know that was False Prop by J. Cole, Kendrick, Money Tree, Rick Ross, BMF, D Block, We Gonna Make It, yes, or J. Oh, anyway, Nas, the world is yours. But yeah, he's right. I mean, a lot of songs that never top chart, but they are a classic to us. They're just as much a top 40 to us as it is to a top 40 in general. So yeah,
People feel Kendrick Lamar, We Gonna Be Alright. Kendrick Lamar, alright, wasn't a top 40 record. You know how that record made people feel. You know what that record stood for people. Wasn't a top 40 record. Kanye West, Can't Tell Me Nothing. Wait till I get my money right. Wasn't a top 40 record. Hip hop classic. So I say all that to say this. If you a hip hop fan, keep supporting all the dope artists, the shit that you like, the things that you like. You know, these sales. Who cares about sales? Who cares about chart positioning? You know what I'm saying? Like that don't make some shit dope. Like we get to this point in our discourse when we be like, nah, so and so is better than so and so because so and so has more platinum records, more diamond records, more number ones, more, and we use that as our reasoning as to why some shit is dope.
right.
Nah, we got it twisted. We got it fucked up. Now we playing by their rules. Hip hop changed the world, and now we letting the world change us. You know what I'm talking about?
That's
And
a
if
good
you're
way
a
to
hip
put
hop
it.
artist, it's just that. Don't let nobody try to define success for our music, man. You know what it is when you go outside, when you feel a record. Like I don't even think. Let me just look something up. Mobb Deep, Shook Once.
Yeah, spell it
I
out.
doubt that was a top 40 record.
No, it wasn't. I just mentioned it.
Like, I doubt it. Wasn't not a top 40 record. Peaked at number 59. Mobb Deep, Shook Once.
Damn.
But I'll challenge you to find a record that can make you feel like how that record made people felt the first time they heard it, the second time they heard it. Still, man, that record 30 years old, man. That record still hold up today. One of the
Exactly.
greatest hip hop records.
And it's facts. A lot of these songs, you know, that he mentioned, I mentioned, he mentioned, still got that feel good to it, like it is a top 40. So, yeah, you really can't let Billboard define these well, too. So, yeah. But like I said, well, let's keep going.
So if you're a hip hop artist, fuck the now, man. Like make dope music, make some dope shit, some shit that's dope to us. Who cares what pop fans think? Who cares what 15 seconds are gonna go up on TikTok and make these kids who is not even from our culture like that they like your sound, but they don't even know who you are. They don't even know your record. Who cares about cliche bullshit? Just be dope. Our culture always dictated to the world what was cool, and it wasn't the other way around. We set the trends. We tell the world what to wear. We tell the world how to dress, how to talk, what to drink,
That's
what to
true.
drive. You know what I'm saying? What sneakers is cool. What and these brands eat off of it, and these companies eat off of it, profit off of it. So fuck all that. We gotta start taking some of that power back, man. Like, fuck the charts, man. Just make dope shit. That's all. That's my PSA.
Yeah. And good PSAs too. I'm glad I watched this video. He broke it down good. Maybe she has you thinking as well too. But yeah, it's like I said, hip hop may not be in the chart right now, but it's going to bounce back. Right now, they're still it's just Taylor Swift is like holding the chart hostage right now. Remember, for wrestling fan, Brock's holding the belt hostage for a while. That's Taylor Swift right now. It's gonna be back soon. It's fine. But in the meantime, doesn't mean it's a done deal for hip hop. We still in the chart. One. Well, two, the chart doesn't define hip hop. That's another thing. We good. We're gonna have our music regardless as well too. Know what I mean, so and these classes, they're classes that never hit the chart to hit the top 40, or even hit the chart. But we acknowledged just as much as a top charter, a top 40 hitter, or a chart chopper as well too. So yeah, so it's good though as well too though. I mean, it's just it's a boom, it's a moment. That's all. It ain't gonna last long. We're good. Other than that, shout out to Rob Mark Smith for this video. I'm definitely gonna check out your video about the 80s 88 changing the game sometime. Other than that, it's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.